Yeah, so guys, Nico and Donny here, and in today's video, we're cooking 4 kilos of beer marinated chicken on the charcoal souvla.
Today in this recipe, we're using a whole chicken leg deboned. As you can see, the chicken has a bit of fat on it. You can clean it up a little bit, but we like to leave it on just to add flavor, and throughout the cook, it will help it keep moist. Let's get started with the marinade.
To get started, grab yourself a large dish, and we're gonna go ahead and pop all the chicken inside here. Grab yourself 250 ml of your favorite beer, and just tip that on top of the meat.
Now massage it in until the beer is fully absorbed into the meat.
Once we finish massaging it, we'll set this aside, and we're gonna get started with our spice blend.
Grab your pestle and mortar. Start by adding 60 grams of sea salt and 7 grams of black peppercorn. Now we're gonna start combining this.
Beautiful. Now once the salt and pepper's been combined nicely, hit it up with 3 grams of oregano, 3 grams of thyme, and add 7 grams of garlic powder. And now we're going to continue to mix this until it's a nice consistency.
Now it's done, it's time to grate an onion.
So grab yourself a grater, 1 large brown onion, and just grate it. Now we're going to add the onion and the spices to the chicken. Start off with the onions.
While Nico's mixing, I'm going to start adding in the spices.
Make sure you massage it very well so the spices and onion are evenly mixed throughout the chicken.
Now we've finished mixing the marinade. Glad wrap it, leave it aside for 2 hours, or like we're doing, put it in the fridge for 24 hours.
Alright, so the chicken's been marinating overnight. We're now going to get started putting it onto the spit. So we're going to start off with half a red onion. I pop this onto the spit just to help hold the chicken. It's mainly just for the start of the cook, just so it doesn't spin everywhere. Now we're going to grab some chicken and pop the first piece on. And now we're going to continue popping the chicken on. And the way I'm doing it here is I'm folding the chicken onto itself and then folding it over again. And then we're just going to close it off with another onion, the other half. What do you reckon there?
Beautiful, mate. Now we're all done, let's go outside and get the barbecue ready.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead now and light the charcoal. What we've got here, cotton buds, and we're just going to soak them in methylated spirits. So usually we just leave a trail out to the side, and then we just light that up, and it just goes. Beautiful. So half an hour, we'll check back in, and we'll get the meat on there.
Alright, the charcoal's lit, let's spread it.
So as you can see, it's very hot. We're gonna bring it down in temperature by just laying ash over it. You just collect this from your previous cooks, and by doing this, we can control the temperature. All right, so Donny's coming along with the chicken.
Looks beautiful, mate.
And she's going.
Alright, so the temperature that we're looking for is probably, you want to hold your hand over the fire for 5 seconds and then take it off.
And that's how our chicken's looking after 1 hour. So it's starting to gain a little bit of color.
It's time to put on some sides.
So we've got some luganica, Greek-style sausages. We've got 2 spits of lamb loin chops. So we're also going to hit it with 1 spit of zucchini. Got a couple of potatoes as well. Some tomatoes and some eggplant. And we're going to just drop 1 red capsicum on there as well. So the luganica are ready. We'll take these off. We're a bit hungry at the minute, so we're going to have these as our first snack while we wait for the main. So it's been gone for 2.5 hours now. We're just scratching the charcoal just to give it a little bit more heat to finish it off. It's currently sitting at 70 degrees.
Alright, yeah, I think she's about ready, mate. It's time
Alright,
to take
let's get her off.
Alright, so now it's reached its temperature of 75. We're ready to cut it.
Alright, Donny, we'll grab the knife.
Alright, let's have a taste, Nick, see how we turned out. Nice and juicy all the way through.
If you want to be a manga,
You've got to cook like a manga.